Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warohmatullahi wabarokatuh. My name is Nuzul Fahmi and my ID number is 20400122035. So here I'm going to answer and explain the sixth question of the third assignment in this course. So let's check it out.
Well, the first question is, in order to be able to produce speech, the mind goes through stages. What stages are they?
Well, the answer is, to produce speech, the mind goes through three stages, namely the first one is the conceptualization stage, the stage of determine what intention will be conveyed, and the second one is the formulation stage, the stage of determining what to use and how to express the intention that is exist in the conceptualization stage, and the last one is the articulation stage, the stage of conveying the intention that is put in a form of speech or expressions.
The question number 2. What do humans need in order to be able to function the stages? Explain your answers.
Okay, to be able to carry out these three stages, it requires, the first one is the conceptualization stage and semantical knowledge. As we know, the conceptualization is determining what we are going to say. Now, to be able to carry out this stage, we need semantical knowledge, which is the knowledge that possessed by a person so that he can formulate and determine meaning and the message to be conveyed before speaking. And the second one is the formulation stage and synthetical knowledge. To be able to carry out this formulation stage effectively, we must have synthetical knowledge. Synthetical knowledge refers to speakers' skills in bringing together the properties of language, namely lexical and grammatical properties that will be conveyed in his abstract concept in the mind to be spoken in communication. And then the last one is the articulation stage and phonological knowledge. In order to be able to carry out this articulation stage, we need phonological knowledge. Phonological knowledge can be understood as our ability to compose sentence according to the concept in our mind and then pronounce them with the right speech sounds.
The third question. Do you agree with saying that conceptualization needs semantic knowledge? Why? Explain the reasons for your position.
Well, I totally agree about this. Semantical knowledge is needed at conceptualization stage so that before we speaking, we can determine the meaning or the message to be conveyed, and it will be more make sense. So if you want to speak, we'll definitely start the speaking process by presenting the underlying meaning or the abstract idea in our mind.
The fourth question. What are the functions of semantical knowledge for conceptualization? Explain your answer with examples.
Okay, as we know, the function of synthetical knowledge in conceptualization is to help us understand an event and then turn it into an idea that ready to be expressed in words. For example, a girl sees a dog chasing the ball. Before she talks about the incident, she threw a conceptualization stage in her mind, like the dog as the subject or the actor, chasing as the action, the action performed, and then the ball as the object, what is chased. So the result of the conceptualization in her mind is she will say the dog is chasing the ball. Another example, I see the cat is eating the fish. So before I thought about it, I will through a conceptualization stage in my mind, like the cat as the subject or the actor, eating is as the action performed, and the fish as the object, what is eaten. The result of my conceptualization in my mind, I will say the cat is eating the fish, or I also can say the fish is eaten by the cat. It depends on what we are going to highlight. So that is how it works.
The fifth question. What do you know of semantical microplanning and semantical macroplanning? Explain your answers with examples.
Well, the answer is macroplanning determines the speech act in the form of notification or information, while microplanning determines the words and focus of more specific information. For example, the first one is semantic macroplanning. A teacher wants to inform her students that there will be an exam next week. So she decided that the most appropriate type of speech act to convey this information is telling the students. So the teacher will say, students, there will be an exam next week. And then the example of semantic microplanning, it's related that after the teacher decided to inform about the exam, she will think about how to convey this information clearly, as well as what to highlight, maybe like the timing of the exam or the preparation. So she will say, remember, our exam is next week, so prepare yourself and start studying now. So that is the example of semantic micro and macro planning.
The last question, or the sixth question. If conceptualization takes place in the brain, which part of the brain runs the function? Explain your answers with theory and examples.
Well, it will be Wernicke's area and Broca's area. Wernicke's area in the brain is responsible for helping us understand and prepare words or sentence that we want to say. For example, if someone wants to say, I am hungry, then the Wernicke's area processes the concept hungry and selects the right words, then organize the sentence structure. After that, this information is sent to Broca's area, which organizes the mouth muscle to say the words. So, Wernicke's area is the place in the brain where we think what to say, and Broca's area helps us to say the words. Well, I think this is the end of my video. I'm sorry if there are so many mistakes in my explanation, in my speech. Thank you for your kind attention. Akhirul kalam, fasabrun jamil, wallahu musta'an. Thumma assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.